Yeah, this is... What the fudge is that thing? Holy... What the hell? What on... What? What? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Ow. Okay. Oh, God. I'm just gonna go in about 5 minutes' time to change my trousers. Yeah. A chut. Karuk. A tundant. No, sorry, I don't want house insurance. I'm fine. I said no. Oh, sorry, wrong number. Okay. I think we got the Chinese laundry. Oh, joy. Loads of ticks. Ew. Good talk. What on earth is... I'm sorry, there's big ticks now? Oh, please don't. No, no. Oh. Oh, you... Jeremy, get back here. Come on. Evil bust. What else is done? Oh, come on, that's not fair. Damn cockroach ate the stuff. Well, that looks ominous. Ow! Stop it! Bad potato. I hate that potato. Oh God! Ow! Hey! Hey! What? Fine. Well, this is going well, isn't it? Nope. Come on. There we go. Did he have a Vindaloo before he started, do you reckon? Oh my God! That... Really, Wendell? Really?
We shall preserve.
What was that? You didn't finish. Anything. Well, I found land. Not that I can actually see anything from it, but I found land. He's moonwalking.
We are getting closer.
Really? Are you? He's going around in circles at the moment. Tell you what, you come over here. Come over here. Come get me, I dare you. Damn it, they're learning. Oh, come on, really?
Where's the...
That didn't help. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank God. Thing. Oh, God. Yeah. Find out. Hello everybody, how you all doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. Give me just a few seconds. We are going to get through everything going on, hopefully in about a minute or two, maybe. Are we in? I'm not entirely sure where the smeg we are on half of the things I'm doing. Bear with me. Hello, trawlers. For some reason, TikTok is being a complete pain in the back end again. Yeah, that's a surprise. Typical. Right, bear with me. I'll be right back. Yeah, still trying to understand how to do this thing. Yeah, I know. Scary thought. Right, there we go. That's that bit done. Right, let's get back into Valheim. Hopefully we can sort something out from that. And yeah, and we're going to try and work out where and what and all of that good stuff and gubbins and Bobby. I'm over. Yeah. This may not work. Hello? There we go. It's working now, apparently. Yeah. So we've got a little bit to do today. He says, hopingly. There we go, you got that one. Thank you very much for the likes, Dan. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, try us on YouTube and everywhere else. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort where everything else is at my... I've got so many different mice. Don't read into that. Really don't read into that.
Error. Files not found. Code 632C404.
Lewis. Sorry. Oh, what on earth? Bear with me. Just trying to work out what the heck is going on. Possibly I will let you know about that. Just trying to work out what, how, and who. But welcome in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Are we on the right character? Yeah, we are. Sorry, brain's still in a fart. I didn't wake up till about 12 o'clock this morning. This afternoon. Maybe a bit earlier, but yeah, my brain's gone completely. So yeah, yeah. Right, so since our last thing, if that makes any sense whatsoever, I have to admit, I must confess, I did use a little bit of a cheat code to get a few things, just so that I can progress a little bit quicker. Nothing major, nothing bad, but it was just enough that it meant that we could figure things out before we actually went through. So, chief amongst which, I spawned 21 of the soft tissues. Yay! Because I thought I had some anyway. And I spawned in one more of the dark crystals, just so that we can work out things from there. Hello, Shane. How you doing? Yeah, so on TikTok, I go live about 5 minutes later than anything else to circumvent any issues that we may or may not have had previously. So yeah, that's the reason why I've been a little bit later today. But we're still live roughly the same time as anywhere else. You don't miss anything on TikTok. You just see other things. Or not, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're getting there slowly. We are getting there slowly. Where am I going? Around the corner. I don't know why I went that way. Right, 20 sap. I'm going to have to go and clear the sap again, aren't I, at some point? Right, and... Lovely! Do I want to know what that's doing, do we reckon? I mean, it's making fireworks. I just really hope that it doesn't, hurt anything. Or more importantly, worry about anything. Ah, fair enough, Shane. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is with most things, but yeah, it's... As I said, I want to just double check that everything is kosher and as user-friendly as possible, sort of thing. So yeah, we're kind of going that way, really. Right, I need to work out where to put half of this other stuff. Right, we need to make loads more food, because I'm an umpty and I did not make any food. What is it for the pies again? Lox meat pie. Cloudberries, lox meat, and barley flour. Who's that? Yeah. Alright, you. What was it? Lox meat pie, barley flour, and... Oh, cloudberries. I knew I was missing something. Every time. Oh, no. Wrong one. We'll get there eventually. Oh, God. There we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. How's my Norse mythology? Really bad. Frankly. But how you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome in. I don't have enough, so that's fine. I can just bake these? Actually, do I want to run that risk? Probably not. Knowing my luck, I'll probably burn the damn things. Again. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to put in the oven. And their creation myth. There's a creation myth? I thought that Norse was just a case of they just... Actually, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I think I know Wagner's Law, but I don't know what Wagner's Ring is. That sounds slightly quirky. Maybe. Not sure. I really should have cooked these things off stream. Okay, well that works fine. Okay, where's that other one? Oh God. Found it. God damn it. Oh dear. It's a 4 opera cycle based on Norse myth. Ah, trying to find anyone who I've a conversation about it with, but it's harder to find anybody. Yeah, so Valheim is a... Don't get me wrong, you may be lucky to find somebody in Valheim in the category, but I think that people tend to just try to do Valheim as a creating mechanic in Norse areas. Your best bet will be Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is it? I think? No, not Valhalla. There is one that is based around Norse mythology. But yeah, very best of luck with that. Why are you there? And there. Good. Fish and chips? No. That and that. Valhalla is, yes, but I don't know. I think there is an Assassin's Creed game that is Norse based, but I can't remember if it's Valhalla or a different one. I can't remember. I mean, the Assassin's Creed games are beautifully created, but they are a bit... Ubisoft tends to be a little bit... Oh, Valheim is, yes. But I don't know how do I describe this? I don't know how people feel about it, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But... Right, bear with me. I'm just going to drink my tea. Okay, right. Oh god, wrong buttons. Right, I need blood pudding, which sounds as awful as it looks. Thistle, blood, and flour. I really need to get a better food stack. Flour. No, where are they? Ah, there you go. Blood bags and thistle. I think that was right. Not entirely sure. But I'm also not entirely sure if Valheim is about Norse mythology or if... How do I describe this? I mean, there's a... In World of Warcraft, in... Oh, what is it? One of the expansions, and I can never remember which one it is. Legion, I think it is. they've got an area around Norse mythology with Odin and that sort of stuff. Now, Valheim is a completely different kettle of fish to that. It is a sandbox survival game set in Norse mythology, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's a very weird system. Oh god, I got food on me. Not food, what am I talking about? The other one. Their creation myth is pretty much that Odin and his friends slayed Ymir, whose carcass then formed the world as we... Oh! I did not realise that. Wow. That's epic. Actually goes more into detail about what became what, but that's the short version. Interesting. That is slightly concerning, though. And I'll give you a reason as to why that is in Valheim. One of the... not bosses. One of the traders in the game, and I can't remember where I put it now, sells you... Oh, no. I thought it... Do I not have it? I thought I did. Dang it. They sell you Ymir's flesh. On the basis of what you just told me, that's quite disgusting. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's a very good description. Love it. Where's... There it is. I was going to say, where's the boat gone? Yoink. Oh, God. Yeah. There we go. Is that empty? Yeah, good. We're going. I'm hoping. Mama? Is that you? I honestly can't remember, Troilus. I really can't. I think it's an item for the hammer. What's the hammer called? Something like Thunderstone? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's incredibly... Oh, what? So it's something like Thor's hammer, but I can't remember quite what it is. I don't think it's called Thor's hammer. I don't think it is called Mjolnir, but I might be wrong. It's a Frost. I think it's called Frostnir hammer or something. Frostnir. No, Frostner, I think is what it's called. And yeah, it's in mid game. It is fairly substantial. Yeah. It is. It's a decent little piece of kit. I might actually go back and try and make it at some point. Just the completionist in me. Yeah. But at the moment, I need to go back to this area. Bubba. To try and work out if I've done this wrong again, haven't I? I did it when I've got no... When it's dark and a misty. Yeah, this might be a problem. Again. Bubba. Help me. So yeah. Dude. Is Thor's hammer only reasonable? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I take it all back. I honestly thought that Valheim was just a sandbox game set in Norse mythology. Turns out the developers know exactly what they're doing. Yeah. I've been humbled. Thank you for that. That really does help. Because I know a lot more now than I... It gives me a lot more reason and understanding as to what's going on. So yeah, thank you very much for that. To be honest, Troilus, your Wagner knowledge probably trumps anybody else's. Well, certainly mine. But yeah, we're just trying to go over to the Mistlands at the moment, which is probably the second to last hellscape in the Valheim. he says. But yeah. But yeah, I had no idea about the Norse mythology style of things. I assumed that it was just it's Thor's Day right now. No. I'm tempted to make an Chris Hemsworth joke. Oh God. Yes, okay, Thor's Day. Yeah, okay, I didn't realise that it was quite that close to the bone. But Friday is Freya's Day. Yeah, of course. So, please ignore the ignorance, but who is Freya in relation to Norse mythology? I did that wrong. Is Freya the one... Is she the one that goes... That's the sea... That's the sea serpent person that's the... Get dragged into... I can't... It's not Valhalla, what is it? Gets dragged into... Essentially... Is it hell? I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be, but I'm not 100%. Yeah. Again, this is coming from somebody who's a complete newbie and coming from somebody that played a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. So, yeah. Actually, that's a point. What is the Norse mythology's version of like heaven and hell? I know Valhalla is heaven. It's not Davy Jones' Locker. I'm 90% sure about that. That's pirates, I think. Although knowing my luck, it probably would be anywhere. No, Ragnarok is a... I think Ragnarok was a... like the Day of Reckoning, I think. So everybody was... In Norse mythology, it was like the end of days, as far as I'm aware. Sorry, Ragnarok. Not sure. Indeed, heaven. Helheim, thank you. That's who it was. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it was something... I couldn't remember who ran it. I'll need to go back into World of Warcraft, of all places, to work it out. But there's a sea serpent like, and you're going to laugh at this, reminiscent of the Ursula from Beauty and... No, not Beauty and the Beast. What was it? Okay, I really need to get better at naming things. I don't know what Ragnarok is. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that one at some point. I need to do a lot more research. But, Elder, you have opened my eyes to the extent that I might actually want to do some research for games I'm playing and that sort of stuff about how to sort things out. But yeah. No, the Norse mythology seemed to be... Was it romanticized recently? I'm not entirely sure. It does feel like Valheim and Helheim are sort of... How do I describe this? It's places that I want to visit. Old Norse Hell, Hidden One, pronounced like the English word hell, is the most general name for the underworld where many of the dead dwell. It's pursued over fearsome goddess whose name is also Hell. Occasionally is also referred to as Helheim. The more you know. So am I going the right direction? Yeah, I am. Good. Probably should use my modder buff. What's the worst that can happen? So who was the fierce? Oh, it was Helya. Yeah, Helya was the goddess of Valheim, I think, if memory serves. Or Helya? Hell? I think it's Heliyya, I think. Certainly I think that's how World of Warcraft spelt it. Whether or not that's the actual Norse mythology variant, I don't know. But yeah, in World of Warcraft. In which I think it was Legion, I want to say. At some point I'll do a stream for Norse mythology and show guys for it, because I need to get back into WoW. Actually, they've had a new expansion I've not touched at all yet. So yeah, it's not Legion. It's the other one. It's Mistlands, I think. No, Midnight. That's it. Wikipedia can be. The only problem is that I find with Wikipedia is that I've heard stories where people can change things by attributes and that sort of stuff. So I don't tend to trust Wikipedia as much as other people do. No. Apparently you can, it's like signing up to something, you can turn it, you can change the commonalities and that sort of stuff. There should be, yes. I would hope that they would be anyway. Right. I need to get rid of you. That's fine. In theory, we should be able to get... Well, we should be able to hit quite a lot of what we missed yesterday, but knowing my luck, we won't. Right, I'm going to use this just because I want to go a little bit quicker with everything. And by the time that we get there, by the time we get back to the boat again, it should, touch wood, should have reset itself, because we'll be out of the boat for about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, if we're lucky. Hopefully. Got its roots in Christianity. Interesting. Partially why there are tales of Odin having a hand in a tree for 3 days and then getting back. Wow! Holy camole! I mean that. Yeah, sorry, my brain's kind of gone a little bit mad now. That. Well, I'm not entirely sure if it would be the other way around, but it might be. I'm trying to work out. I mean, I don't know which way's which, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not surprised about Egyptians. I'm genuinely surprised that Christianity don't want you to do stuff to the body like the Egyptians did anyway, but yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. But the more you know. The more you know. Apparently pressing buttons on your keyboard actually does things. Who knew? So I was pressing the arrow key next to the M key on my keyboard, and it was making my mini-map go smaller and larger, which I had no idea that you could do at all. So that's something new. Norse mythology is like 1.5 millennia ago. Hang on. Oh no. Yeah, I was going to say. Hang on. 1.5 millennia ago. Yeah, sorry, my maths is wrong and my working things out is completely wrong. I thought that the Norse people were alive before the dinosaurs. Yeah. Yeah, my maths isn't right, is it? By a long way. Am I going... No, I need to go into that rock? Maybe? I don't know. Do-do-do-do-do. Hopefully, we can now start doing some other things, maybe? Oh, look, somebody else made it here. I wonder who that was. Spoiler, it was me yesterday. Yeah, didn't really work very well. Really didn't. Right. Let's go into in here. I'm going to slow down quite well. I'm hoping to... Oh, joy! And the... Okay, apparently I'm just going to crash instead. I really do wish that this wisp would do something. Like, really, really helpful. Norse mythology dates back to at least the earlier age of the Iron Age, making it over 2,000 years old. The roots extended before the Viking Age. Huh. Why did I think Viking and Norse were one and the same? Might have something to do with all of the other things that I see. Okay, seriously, Wisp. Thank you. Yes, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But there was certainly... Or at least that's how Denmark likes to believe it, if that makes any sense. Now, I don't know whether or not that's like going to Disney and working it out, or whether or not it's anything else. But yes, there are some roots around Denmark having Vikings at one point or another. I don't know when, and I don't know how. But they were, as far as I'm aware, they were around at some point. If that makes any sense. Yes and no, Troilus. What I mean by that is that yes, you are right, but no, I think that regardless of where you go in Denmark, they will still try to showcase a variant of Vikings to you. Hang on. No, am I thinking Norway? I might be. Just even worse. Yeah. Okay, really, what is... When we refer to Norse mythology, we tend to refer to all the Viking stuff. Oh, okay. That makes some sense. Because I think there's some things that have been, oh, what's the word? Lost in translation somewhere. I think that, like the Vikings and Norse mythology and all that sort of stuff, as you say, it's one and the same, but it keeps on. The way that people introduce things, certainly in created media, if you like, so TV, film, books, all of that sort of thing, they sort of like cherry pick things, and I think that's where the confusion lies. Or certainly for me anyway. I don't know whether that's the case for everybody. Oh, I can't wait to get out of Mistlands. I really can't. Well, actually, I can't wait to actually get some I mean, apparently you can. Somebody was saying yesterday you can make a cape that makes you don't hurt yourself when you fall. Which, for me, let's face it, is going to be a perfect item. Yeah. Oh God, what the hell? Okay. Hello to you too. Can I get up there? Probably not. Do I need more food? Yes, I do. Thought that might have been it. I believe most of it definitely came from... so, Iron Age... I genuinely have no idea. I can't imagine that would be... It would be particularly... I always think that the Iron Age is something to do with the Victorian area, but it never is. At least from my point of view, anyway. Right, let's see if we can unearth any of this sort of stuff. And yeah, these wisps. I don't know what it is, but this wisp is... I swear to God it's broken. I swear. That's mushrooms. We've got plenty of those at home at the moment. Is there anything else that I'm supposed to be doing over here? There must be. Perfect time for a save. That's not worrying at all. Okay. Oh, found a tick or 5. Oh, hello. Have you got... Please tell me you've got something in your head. I'm hoping. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think most eras are going to have some form of metal ability in them. That makes any sense. It's alright, don't mind me, I'm just taking out, I was going to say, Thanos. But it's not, is it? It's going to probably... no, it can't be Odin, because he's really, really small and is very, very nervous. Because every time I go anywhere near him, he disappears. Yeah. I do wonder whether or not this game will actually have a quote-unquote ending as such. Rather than just, right, congratulations, you've taken out the bosses. I wonder whether Odin will take you to Valhalla or Helheim, respectively, depending upon how good or bad you've done the game. Actually, that would be quite cool if it's as a game. That would actually be quite cool. Dude. Sorry, I'm waiting for my stamina to go up, and it's driving me nuts. We there? Yeah, close enough. It's fine. Doink. Right, you may be wondering why I'm trying to take out somebody's skull. It's to do with the fact that his juicy parts inside the skull, not anywhere else. Oh, I need to whack it with a hammer, not a hammer, a pickaxe. Apparently gives me some special item. So the more we can get, the better. Apparently. Which is as creepy as it sounds. Yeah. Eat some of that stuff from the cave? What cave? Oh. The soft tissue? I can't. It still fizzes softly with ancient memories. Well, that's good. No wonder it was giving me powers. Oh, the honey stuff. You don't mean the honey, you mean the, oh, what is it? Royal jelly. That was it. I haven't actually got any on me at the moment, Troilus. I've got it at base, at home. Which is bad, but... yeah. I've got other food. It's actual food. It's not a bad thing. Maybe. I don't know. Right, how many of those have we got now? 31. Should be okay. 34. 35. Yep. That should be enough for the time being. What I want to try and do is we're going to uncover this area a bit. Okay, I'm going to stay there because I want to go up the hill. Boop, 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 boop. Going to try and work out how to, you know, not die from falling. I really wish that I wasn't in the Mistlands. I really do, because it is a nightmare to try and work out how and what and everything else. Okay, that's going to hurt if I do that. Yep. Even the trick didn't work. Well, yeah. Did I finish yesterday's cave? I think so. Yes, I think I did. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I think I finished it as much as I wanted to, in the sense that there are still bugs there. I.e., there's still... I think the Seekers are still there. Having said that, I don't want to go back in because that big Seeker, the level 2 star one, is going to... yeah, take me out quite quickly. Hi. There we go. Can you actually make anything with a Seeker meat? I don't think you can. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Anything in here? Probably not, because it was a Seeker base. So my guess is it's got maybe some royal jelly and some other bits, but I doubt it. Or it's got an infested mine. Okay. Oh, good. And there's a level 1 Seeker right there. Perfect. Hey. Oh, there's 2. I was going to say, how the hell did you get around me so quick? Yoink. Yay, we found the fragment. That was quick and painless. Well. I don't know about painless part, but... yoink. Excuse me. Yes, I know I was standing on your back, but the problem is that you were in the way. Again. If you dive deep into the big skull and it's a dungeon, yeah, it would be an infested mine, definitely. Although, I think I've already been there. Yeah. That didn't scare me at all. Good talk. I'm sorry, Mummy. Were you looking away at your... whatever those things are?
Are you my mummy?
Yeah, thanks for that. That didn't give me a heart attack at all. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think they like me much. Who'd have thought? Okay, that's all clear, I'm hoping. Oh, come on. Would you... look, if you're going to stay in the door frame, at least allow me to get out. Stop it. Bad Seekers. Things. Good talk. Nope. My lord, there's so many different Seekers. What's going on? Help me. Please. Jesus. Okay, you're clear. You're clear. You're clear. Was it this way? I'm not... where's... there it is. There's the exit. It's the new Seekers. Ha, ha, ha. I have to admit, these mines, regardless of what they look like and regardless of what they are, who are the designers of this game... ooh, another one. Nice. Is that another 2 or is that just another one? Another one. Oh. The designers of this game have done a fantastic job with their stuff. Absolutely fantastic job. It's creepy, it's quirky. It's just amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. You can see sort of like the stuff underneath it. You've got all of the stuff above it. It's like going into the underworld or whatever it is in what was it in Stranger Things? The Upside Down, that's it. It's weird, and yeah, it's if there was an ability that I had what was it, smell-o-vision and touch-o-vision. That sounded a lot better in my head. I would never want to be here because of the fact that I don't like slime. Yup. I'm going to have to take those things out, aren't I? Oh, good. There's a level 2 as well. Perfect. What is it with you and putting level 2s in this area? Every time. How many parts are here? Holy camole. There's a third one over here already. Apparently the Queen, whatever it was, the Queen Seeker, that sounded creepy, didn't want to have loads of different zones, so she just gave a lump sum to one person. Yep. With the thought that if Odin was a taught man who was fascinated with the creation and death, so what if he did a bunch of stuff crazy? Sorry, a bunch of the crazy stuff, those tales about him, say, like hanging in a tree. Something tells me that Odin, in Norse mythology, was a bit of a... Oh, what's the word? Not a red herring, that's the wrong word. Sort of... a bit quirky? Is that the right word? The right terminology? A bit... unless you knew what... Oh, hello. Really? Over there? Holy... Okay, we've got a long way to sail. Apparently. If we're not lucky. Well, at least I found where she is. Or... it is. Oh, God. Kind of. A bit... I don't know. I get the impression that Odin was... or was supposed to have been this great, big, amazing person. So we played with the thought that God is dead. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we've got you. I think. Are we done in this area? That's 4? How many more are there? Now, how would people play back in the day talk to him as and his idea? Are we talking as in a figment of people's imagination dead, or are we talking about dead now but back in the past? Does that make sense? Because if you look at Christianity, Jesus actually, in Christianity's terms, Jesus actually existed, I think. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how to describe, how to work that one out in my head, to be honest. That is quite a... Okay, this is a very, very, very weird thing to see a Seeker going down, up and downstairs. Would you stop teabagging me? Thank you. Or capturing me, anyway. Dang it, I want more! Where's the other stuff? No? Fine. Yeah, I have no idea how to process that, to be honest, because that is... don't know. That's a weird... it's not... the statement isn't weird, it's a weird concept for me. Not because... how do I describe it? Okay, so I've always said to my therapist that when I am when it becomes my time, I will always be in that place, just lying there twiddling my thumbs, because I don't have the idea of how things would work. So probably asking me is probably a bad thing. But yeah, I get your point. It doesn't compute to me at all, that one. About the fact that something, yeah, my brain's gone. It's going doolally again. It always does. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I need to make. I think what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to the boat in about 5-10 minutes. Because what I want to do is I want to go. I'm going to put the things in the boat. We're going to try and sail to that location tonight. Today. Set things up. Yes, thank you, Joyless. They would claim, yeah, that's what this is what I don't understand. But anyway, so we're going to go back. We're going to go, sorry, my brain's gone again. That's the recall. No, that's the, I'm going to get scared because there's a great big floating tick monster thing that's trying to show me loads of ticks. I think. Maybe.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Yep, that'll be me. It's definitely me. Right, where... So the boat is... boat's over there. This is gonna hurt. Yep. Knew it would. I knew it would. Just didn't know how much it was going to hurt. Can't go that way, not really. Can we go this way? I mean, kinda. I am slightly concerned that I've got 5 of the 9 pieces now. I think we've got 2 or 3 at home. So we're okay for that. The issue that I have now is the fact that we don't have enough of the last boss is about half a mile away from our current location, let alone from the location from our boat. It was conveyed by word of tongue rather than... Yeah. Well, this is why I think that there's so much in Norse mythology that is, or at least wasn't, it was either missing or it didn't hold up in people's heads, if that makes any sense. So it was either, like the Vikings, it was either brought about by people just spouting what seemed to fit their ideal, or it got misinterpreted in it's like that Chinese whispers thing. They do a very good job of it in Red Dwarf season 10 or 11. I think it's 10. Where they do Chinese whispers and basically they ask, it gradually gets worse and worse and worse as it goes in. So, yeah. As you would imagine, whisper in one ear too many. Yeah, exactly. It's not even the message gets misinterpreted in that respect. It's more the fact that because of different nationalities and language dialects and all that sort of stuff, somebody's S's and C's might be misconstrued as the opposite, if that makes any sense. I've done that wrong. So yeah, it's one of those trying to make sure that you've got exactly the same thing, exactly the same position, if that makes any sense. But no, it's been an absolutely fantastic bit of information. Thank you so much, Elder. Sorry, my brain can't process names very well, like at all. But yeah, it is very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Was that the... if that... Where's the... Where'd my boat go? Oh, hang on. I'm not... Right, yeah. Okay, so we're not actually there yet. That's fine. That makes more sense. Okay. I was trying to work out why my boat wasn't anywhere, and I think it's over there somewhere, but because the Wisp isn't doing anything, I can't see it. So I've got to go running around the entire area to work out what's going on. Dang it. Janet. Oh, actually, it's on the other side of here. Yeah, I think it was. Come on, give me a bit of stamina. Thank you. That works. Or it was on the other side. Okay. Or you forgot to buy a docking ticket. Look, I know I'm bad at the game. Actually, yeah, that's just the end of the sentence, really. Right. Let's go home. Let's go home and sort out what we've got. Hopefully it won't be too far. Because we've got a portal around here somewhere. In fact, I'm actually going to mark it. Oh, that's why. There we go. Because hopefully that'll give us a little bit more place to do things. Hoping. I really should be paying attention whilst I'm maneuvering. I really need to. Never works. Never works. But yeah, that was quite a good haul, actually, with beside the 2 stone. That was actually quite a good haul. I am genuinely surprised we actually did so much stuff in there, actually, to be honest. I was not expecting to get half the kit that we got. It was good to find... We found another 4 shards, Troilus. I think. Was it 4? No, yeah, 4. We found another 4 shards in that one cave. I might need to do a 5-point turn. Or in my context, 4 in a billion. Yeah. Actually, 4 and a billion isn't even a word, is it? Which are extremely yeah. Well, they've said, isn't it something about the Disney films? The stories that Disney uses are similarities to something somewhere that's happened. I think case in point, the Beauty and the Beast story, I think, was a short story by somebody else that turned out to be I think it was a French artist or French author, I think. And essentially it turned out to be something, yeah. It was... The Disney story is a lot calmer than anything else that's out there. But yeah, essentially it was that. It was, yeah, it's very, very weird. Very, very strange. Sorry, I can't really describe much because my brain doesn't really produce things that well. Yes. Yeah, they are sensitive turned up to the max. I mean, the Beauty and the Beast story, I think, was almost like a horror story style initially. And that was more akin to what had actually happened as well. So obviously Disney had to make it cute and cuddly for, I assume, kids. I'm not entirely sure, although, yeah. Yeah, they did. They do. But it is amazing. Everybody says that there's only really ever X number of stories, 5 or 6. I think, or 5 or 6 different like times or whatever you call it. And I've only just realized that regardless of how many books there are, regardless of how many stories there are to tell, there's always been a big similarity to something. So take, for example, any Wild West type story with Americans and Indians. Say, I'm not trying to start a bad conversation. This is just part of my thinking. If you have a look at Avatar, the first one, the James Cameron 2019 epic, I think it was. I can't remember when it came out. Wow, that was a long time ago. At the nub, at the same sort of thing, it's exactly the same. It's about 2 factions one faction trying to take over. It's that sort of a thing. And I find, yeah, it's fascinating and sort of not terrifying, but it just cements everything. But yeah. Yes, they are. They are the people that do the elements rather than anything else. Yes. And the best storytellers are always the ones, they're not the ones that can make a story. They're the ones that can cherry pick bits that fit, if that makes any sense. And that's my kind of opinion. Primo, thank you very much for joining and welcome in. How you doing? And thank you very much for the likes. You're an incredible person. We're just talking about random, well, I say random, about stories and Norse mythology and all of that good stuff. Yeah. Yes. Although I have a feeling that the person trying to create that metaphor didn't really understand it. Because otherwise it wouldn't... Yeah. Oh, Primo, why are you annoyed with yourself? Is there anything I can help with? I hope you're not doing too badly, honestly. I really do hope that everything is okay. Yeah, exactly, Elder. Exactly. They probably were acting like a beast in the Beauty and the Beast, so it was more... I think that the Disney live-action variation, I think, of Beauty and the Beast, the one called Beast and not the one with Emma... Actually, was it Disney? I can't remember now. I think it was Paramount that did it. I can't remember the guy's name, but essentially the same sort of thing. But he had tattoos and that sort of stuff. And he looked unwell as such, which is probably back in, I don't know, the 19 or the 1800s. That's probably what they call a beastly character. You messed up booking your tickets to get travel to your new job. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, to be honest, when you make a mistake like that, Primo, if you tell them at the time, 9 times out of 10, they'll... As long as you are... Look, with most things in life, it's not about the issue, if that makes any sense. And this is what I firmly believe. It's about giving people as much information as in advance as possible. Does that make sense? So, for example, you hear a load of stories about games companies saying that we've got to lay X number of people off because of, I don't know, something. If they had said, we are really struggling and, do all the steps and say all the steps before something happens, people are going to be a lot more susceptible to being accepting to the issue of going wrong. Does that make sense? I hope so. I don't know if that's making sense in my head, let alone anybody else's, so best of luck. Right, I may or may not have gone a little bit too far forward. Oh, no, we're not. We're nearly there. That's fine. I mean, even to be honest, Primo, they may even say, that's okay, don't worry about it, take that day. Or they may even give you a check or whatever to say, right, okay, you've made a mess up, don't worry about those tickets, this is what we can do. Yeah, it's not, don't panic about it, honestly. It will be fine. As my amazing husband keeps saying, yes, I am multi-streaming, Elder. Sorry. I should have mentioned. I'm sorry. If nothing bad happens, in the sense of nobody has unalived themselves, everything should be okay. It's just anxiety, and it's something that I'm slowly learning in my therapy. Never works very well, though. No. But, yeah. You're not a fan of planes, so you're taking a bus, and it adds up to 9 hours. I mean, good on you. Elder, have I think all about having an add-on for the chat? To be honest, I kind of had. But the problem is that data style stuff, and B, there are some ambiguous terms in the TOS of Twitch, so I'm never entirely sure of whether or not I can and can't. Certainly at the moment anyway. I don't know how accurate that is at the moment, but we'll work it out. So, yeah. Will Rogers, thank you very much for the likes. You're an amazing person. And everybody else that's doing the likes as well. You're incredible people. Yes, I am very, very, very conscious, probably to do with my BPD brain, of anything that goes wrong. To case in point, yesterday, I set up a starting soon screen, which I'm fairly proud of, that I created some music for. TikTok, in their wisdom, decided to what terms do they use? The streaming VOD wasn't available for searches and for gifts due to copied content or reused content. And that set my anxiety off to the extent where I've now actually changed TikTok completely. So yeah, it's mostly to do with my making sure that everything is going okay. So yeah, you love my hat. So actually, Will, it's not a hat. It is a headset, a Logitech G something. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's a Logitech something or other. I'll let you know later today. With some so these are sewn on essentially with like fabric around the outside, and these are there's a bit of Velcro on the inside of the cases, and yeah, it's there basically. And this game is a game called Valheim. It is a Viking sandbox survival, and we have just pretty much found the second to last boss location. Spoiler alert, it's nowhere near where we are. Where is it? So the worst case, we've either got, so from going up from our base up north and cross, or we go from where we're going here and then go up north for about half a year. Yeah, we're not going to get that. I thought we were going to at least be able to see that boss tonight. No. Not at all. But yeah, we're just getting home now to grab or put away all of our lovely loot. So yeah. But no, for most games that I play, although I have realised that actually I can't quite do it for most games because this is sewn on almost permanently. I can't change some things. Yeah. So, for example, I was playing Ark Raiders a couple of weeks ago, maybe a bit further. It was a little bit weird still having this on whilst I was doing Ark Raiders. But yeah, I've got another headset and I need to find the USB dongle thing. And yes, I've lost it, surprisingly. What can I say? The house eats everything that I don't use it with about 5 minutes. Yeah. Not so much Mistlands, but Mist Continent. Well, maybe. And yes, That would be dull. Thank you very much, Will. I hope you have an amazing day as well. Relax, go and rest, go and do whatever you need to do. And thank you very much for stopping by. You're an incredible human being. Right. I've got a portal here, so hopefully this is going to be a bit easier. Now, I'm really, really, really hoping, and I'm 90% sure I know the answer to this. Mistake 0 in mathematical formulas. I haven't until now. I mean, it would make a lot of sense because I get confused with 0. Yeah, I don't see 0 as a... Oh, what's the word? As a infinite. Having said that, I do see 0 as a... Hello? What on earth? Ooh, hi. Yay! We got new kit. Thank God for that. Right. Really? I've only got the one set. I was wondering what I was missing. Come here, you monkey. I've just realised I haven't got anything else. There we go. Whoa, that's a lot of recipes. That was actually pretty cool as well. So, how does... I think 0 has quite a lot of issues. And what I mean by that is that people use 0 as a... Up until recently, people used 0 as a... how do you feel between 0 and 10? And until about 2-3 years ago, I think, people started saying, well, you know, with 0 being fine and 10 being absolutely in the worst pain. But I'm thinking, like, surely it should be the other way around in the sense that 0 should be the worst case scenario. Is that... Oh, it's full already. Okay. And... Yeah, my brain's gone. Right. Even I can't think about that one. But yeah, infinity is a weird mechanic as well. I'm not good. Reference to Einstein even talk more about... Yeah, that works well. Thank you, Trollus. Yeah, what is it about infinite and space and that sort of stuff? It's a weird mechanic. I don't think that people understand what... Nice, 7. What half of the stuff is. In the sense of... Ooh, yeah, we need that, don't we? How do I describe it? It's... Where did I put... Oh, there. Okay. I've got way too much of that. Okay. That's concerning. Oh, 0 breaks the formula. Oh. That's not concerning. At all. Crafting. Marble, wood, and black cores. Okay. No. That one, no. Oh, yeah, I need 5 of you. 10 of you. Oh, and 10 marble, wasn't it? I knew there was something I was missing. That should be enough, he says. Bobby? Not that one. That one. Yay. Yeah, it's a very weird thing. Trying to work out which way is better, that way or that way. It's that way, isn't it? Yeah. It's fine. It's me. I can't work it out. Okay, so what have we got? Holy camole! Two-handed weapon. It might not be a hammer, but Thor himself would still approve of this weapon. Lightning? Yeah, we're making that thing. I don't care. I'm making that thing. Look at heck. What was it again? I can't even remember. Oh, dang it. I've only got the one mandible. Fine. We won't be making that thing then. I want it. Mummy, you got a good toy I want to play with. The skull splinter. Jeez. What is all of these things called? Jesus. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just goggling at all of the things he can. Yeah. Time is a measurement of change. I'm trying to think of how that works. I think so. Resounding shackle. Is this a wearable item? I'm confused. Time is a measurement of change. Yeah, sorry, it took me a few minutes to understand that one, but yes, you're right. Time is a measurement of change. Sorry, Spoon. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's me. I can't work. Like, that was too philosophical for my brain to understand it. But yes, it was. I was trying to so the way my brain works is it works based upon giving myself ideas in my head, if that makes any sense. And I was thinking of things like trees growing, my PC going, all that sort of stuff. And yes, you're right. But no, formulas don't reflect that. Lawrence, thank you very much for that follow. You amazing, incredible human being. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Oh, God, yeah. I think most people simplify it. That's the issue, is that everybody simplifies quite a lot of stuff because otherwise people don't see it. How adrenaline items work is more... Oh, more combat that fills up. So, Spoon... Is the resounding shackle something that I wear? And I'm assuming that that is an item... Hang on. Oh, trinket. Yeah, it must be. I've just seen the word. It's fine. It's me. I can't work things out properly. Right, so I need... For this thing, I need to go and get at least one more mandible. Which is going to be a nightmare for me because I'm a pain in the ass. Thank you very much for all the likes. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I need to make. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. We need so much more. Yeah. I thought this was going to go well. Clearly not. So... Ooh, Demolisher. That sounds fun. 10, 20, 10. Okay, let's do that. Let's make the Demolisher. Sorry, I'm getting giddy. 10 of yous. No, was it 10 of that one? Hang on. I need to move things closer. Again. Demolisher? Hello? There we go. 20 iron. Yeah, that was it. I knew there was something else. Don't make corn. The stats are high, but it attacks us. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Oh, hang on. Is corn the lightning rod? No, it's harmful. Give me that thing. I don't know what that thing is. Shit. So you don't want me to make the corn? Oh, yeah, God, no. Yeah, no, I wouldn't make that thing at all. I'm not a great fan of big, heavy staff things. Just really, really bad with most things like that. No, I need 20 of you. Not 19. Oh, good, I'm overweight. That makes sense. And the wood. Not that one. That one? Yeah. 10. There we go. I need to put some light in here. Turns out I haven't. I mean, holy, what the fudge is that thing? I'm sorry. I might have a slight issue against Thor. So this thing, the thing that I'm wearing currently, is called the Demolisher. Yeah, pretty much me smash. Yeah. It's the next variant of the Sledge Breaker, apparently. I think. It looks like it anyway. Scroll the Hattie and the Harmful and the Mistwalker Carapace Spear is okay. So, Hattie, is that's not the lightning rod thing. Many problems have been solved by a big man with a large hammer. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, Troilus, but... The lightning rod is awesome. Good. I need to make that thing, and I may have to not do it conventionally. Where do you get mandible hook things from? If that makes any sense. So I need some lighting in here, apparently. Where did I put... Is it that one? Yeah. Where do you get those from? Because I have no idea. I need 2, and I've got 1. My guess is that they're a random drop from the Seekers, but I'm not 100% sure, which kind of is irritating, to be honest. Yeah. Really irritating if that's the case. Back in the day, the hammer could pretty much fix anything. Yeah, it still could. I mean... most things it still can. Yeah. I mean, it can't fix electrical things. I don't think. Well... I suppose Thor's hammer could. Maybe. Where do you get mandible from? The hand of man could hardly design a more perfect weapon. Well, clearly he could. Bubba. Is it a new day? It's a new day, isn't it? Yeah, it's a new day. It's fine. Oh, God. Nope, nothing there. Good. Yoink. I did that in the wrong way. I've got so much stuff to actually repair. There we go. So... yeah, that is true, actually. That is fairly true. Elder. I need more light. I have got torches around here, but I think they've ran out of... yeah, they've ran out of, whatchamacallit, resin. So I need to sort that out at some point. I think I'm going to put the porcupine away. Is that weaponry? Yeah. Because I don't think that I'm going to use it anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to be using this either, really. Is there any point in taking your bow and arrow out of storage? I want to say yes, but I'm also thinking it probably wouldn't help, but... okay. Right, I think we've got to go back out and try and work out where we can get another mandible from. I need another mandible and another load of stuff. I know that. No, that was really, really helpful, wasn't it? Right, so let's go and grab our Yagluth update, is it? Was it Yagluth? I think it was. Yep, there we go. We'll go have a look for the sap from Yagluth. I think that makes sense. Not really. Right, where is my... Yeah, they're over there. I knew they were there somewhere. Right, put you back on. Because otherwise I won't be able to see even less than normal. Right, I want to go to that tree because they've got... I think they're full. It should be. You need to find another cave so there'll be seekers. So do they only get them from the seekers then? Or is it from... Really? Only 1 and 2s? Really? Only 12? Oh, dang. Okay. So, if I need to find another cave... I'm trying to think. I think we're going to have to go back to that cave that we grabbed this morning, aren't we? Not this morning, a few minutes ago even. Sorry, Spooner, I missed it. Yes, the lightning rod is awesome, yes. It does look awesome, to be fair, and that's the main reason why I want to make it. Which is why I'm trying desperately to find another one of these mandible things. But, yeah. Right, where... Oh, it's this one here, isn't it? The fudge was that? Oh, it's the... Okay, that kind of makes sense. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I don't know which level either, and I'm trying to work it out. Yeah. Bear with me. Right, there's the boat. I need the boat. Oh, yeah, I knew I was going to miss that. For example, people have we have people questioning the morale of eating chickens. Meanwhile, other people question whether we should eat eggs or drink milk. Then we are just relatively recently understanding that plants are capable of complex communication and thoughts. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, there's a car alarm going off in the background. Which apparently is very detrimental to me. Everybody has their own level of where to go and what to do, if that makes any sense. I don't think it's down to any individual to work out and understand who's who, if that makes any sense. So I don't think that it's okay. Well, I say okay, that's not the right terminology, and this is probably going to get very political, and it shouldn't be. There are constants in the world that should be constant, if that makes any sense. So, like, people not going hungry, always having food and air and all that sort of thing. Having said that, the constant of vegetarianism, veganism, meat eater, that sort of stuff, I don't think should have quite as much weight as it does. Not yet, anyway. I don't think we understand it quite as well. I mean, there have been very good TV shows that have portrayed it very, very well. Futurama did an episode with like popcorn chicken that turned out to be sentient, and all of this sort of thing, which does kind of help answer the question. But as an individual, you can't say one way or the other somebody else's beliefs. I don't think that's fair or right. or accurate. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on it. But yeah, it does make me concerned that plants can... Concerned's not the right word. And I'm not concerned about plants, I'm concerned about the stuff. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it. But yeah. Sorry, my brain's going again. Always does. There's always been a moral argument, always has been, always will be. And each individual person in the world has to understand where their morals lie, if that makes any sense, and where they draw their line. And you can argue about it and talk about it until the cows come home as such. But at the end of the day, each individual's morals are their own statement of being, if you like. I think I am. I'm not concerned about the morals. I'm concerned about... How do I describe it? It's not the morals, it's the... like the sentient stuff, if that makes any sense. The fact that we are learning so much about the world at the moment, let alone 10 years ago. That it just... How do I describe it? I don't think I can. It's one of those odd entities that I've got, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it. Sorry. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I want to go back about there, I think. We hope. Bobby. I guess it's the closest way to... No, I mean, human beings are so far behind most areas, and I think we always will be. I think that we create situations or ideas for ourselves that we then question that ideal, if that makes any sense. What we should be doing is finding the ideals and the questionings first and then creating it. Case in point, the AI thing. They said at the very beginning, oh my god, AI is the best thing since sliced bread. It's going to make your life so much easier and all this sort of stuff. In actual fact, there have been more issues with AI generating stuff. There was a case in America, I think. I can't remember what it was. A lawyer asked ChatGPT to... This was ages ago now, so when Chat was first introduced, I think. Give or take, anyway. He asked ChatGPT to... gave them all the data for the case that he was working on. And said, can you give me a winning argument, sort of thing. ChatGPT created and generated instances around the world that hadn't even been generated. Hadn't even happened. Which is why nowadays you get the classic thing of ChatGPT occasionally hallucinates, so please check your sources. It's all of that sort of stuff, and it shouldn't be that way round. It should be, right, what can this do? Can it work feasibly and well? Does it make our lives better for the whole? Yes, no, what are the reasons for and against? And then work around that, rather than go, oh, a pretty butterfly, I wonder what it looks like. You know? It's such a weird... The way that we go about things as a human race is such a weird... I find it such a weird, strange thing. I really do. Sorry, my brain's gone. Again. it gave him fictional. Yeah, fictional. Oh, what's the word? Presense? I don't know what that word is, but fictional. It gave him fictional case notes, essentially, and he used those in a court of law, and the judge just went, "Are you mad? Those cases never even happened." No precedence. Sorry. Yeah. But yes, it was just awfully bad at what it was doing and what it suggested. So, yeah, it just... Anyway. Why does it always... It always seems to go blurry whenever I look at it. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is more... I've always said AI is not actually AI. It's just very, very, very clever machine learning that has got a... How do I describe it? Sort of like a welcoming skin on it, if that makes any sense. So it looks like it's talking about... like it's talking like it's your friend and that sort of stuff. But actually what it's doing is it's got like data, terabytes of data of, if somebody asks this question, what do we respond with? And yeah, it's gotten some people into real trouble. And it's not good. It really isn't. Don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against AI or sorry, in like ChatGPT and that sort of stuff. I think that it has its place, and I think it can work. Case in point, things like very basic automation, like car creation, that sort of stuff. When you build a car, it's not actually built by humans anymore. It's built by machines with very clever learning. I would say that that's AI. What AI doesn't have a place for is customer service. How many times have you rung up a bank or something and they say, please tell me in a few words or less, why are you ringing today? And halfway through the sentence, sorry, I just been given a cup of tea. Halfway through the sentence, your sentence, it goes, sorry, I didn't understand that. Can you please repeat it? Or we're putting you through to an operator now because I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, it just makes no sense at all. And yet everybody thinks that that is the most amazing thing ever. And it drives me insane. It really does. I mean, the classic case in point, I could talk about AI for ages. Sorry, I'll get to that comment in a second. There's in my local supermarket, they have employed a cleaning robot, AI driven. Guess how much it cost? I'll give you a few minutes. £50,000, around $55,000. It's essentially a box of about 4 foot tall, 3 foot wide. But it cost £50,000, about $55,000. And I made a video on TikTok about a month or two ago. It's not a Roomba, not at all. Yeah, exactly. You could employ 3 people that could do the job 10 times as better than that thing could for half the cost. And it was because it was AI. That's the only reason that I could. It blows my mind. It really does. It really does. But yeah, it was 50k, and it was really weird. But yes, I mean, AI could be used for, in my opinion, there's too much. So I think actually most of that size is probably its battery, because I think they put it on charge overnight, surprisingly, which, yeah, it probably would be about the electricity bill. Exactly. I mean, look, I get the understanding that doing AI stuff helps in relation to, like, cleaning, but the problem is that it can't go underneath the units in the superstore. It bashes into everybody every 5 seconds, and it gets its knickers in a twist. It just doesn't do the job half as good as a human being, and they can employ 3 people for that cost on their budget. Exactly, it's 3 people over 1 year's salary, at least, because it's what they call a menial job. It's a what's the word? I mean, working in a supermarket it's not, I would say it's very hard work. I've worked there for about 15 years. I came away about 10 years ago now. No, 7 years maybe. And yeah, it's just, it drives me nuts, frankly. It really does, that sort of thing. Because they just don't seem to care about human beings at all. But, hey-ho, there we go. But yes, no, AI, in my opinion, there's 3 areas that AI could help. Firstly, where Elder said it could work in relation to understanding languages and that sort of stuff, and inputting and then outputting. So for example, a language model, helping somebody to learn English or German or French or whatever it might be, whatever the language is. Secondly, it could be implemented into something that doesn't need or shouldn't have any bad emotion stances in, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that is that how many times have you heard in case law that a judge is wanting to make an example of the defendant? That is where AI could say, right, you've broken this law, this is the consequence. Not, oh, well, you broke the law, but you went back and you gave it and all this sort of stuff. No, that shouldn't be the case. And just anywhere that is just nice, well, better, basically, that just takes the pressure off human beings. That's where it should be, but it never will. So it's a local supermarket that I used to work for. I'm not going to say the name, and basically they were bought out a while ago by an American hedge fund, I think. And yeah, they've just gone downhill ever since, basically. And yeah, it's just not been particularly pretty. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where seriously, I'm right in front of the Mistlands, and the Wisp isn't doing anything to actually, steer to clear the mist. How is it that... Oh, God. Right, let's go and see if we can... Oh, now you can clear it. Oh. Thanks, you jumped up Firefox. They can be. They can be. And to be fair, I can see where things like that would work. Honey, I'm home. I've got a hammer. Oh, there you are. Dunk. Dunk. Ow. That's not helping much, is it? Dang it. Dunk. Okay, this is going to be fun. Dunk. Okay, I think this is a perfect place for me to be. Yep, that definitely works. Ow. Okay, oh God. No, I'm not going to die to you now. I am not dying to you now. Sorry, this is the most fun I've had for a while. I have no idea yet, Troilus. The large one might do, but I don't know about the small one didn't. This one might. I don't think he's going to be very happy about me. No. I'm really, really, really hoping that they drop mandibles. I'm really hoping it does. Ow. Good. Please drop. Please drop. No. Dang it. Every time. Where is the mandible? I need a mandible. Just the one. I think I've already cleared this one out mostly, but... Oh, hang on. No, it's not from... It's not from Seekers, is it? It's from... Who? I don't think it's from Seekers. It's from the... what's the word? I don't think it has. It might have done. But I think that they come from the mandibles come from the... Oh, well, look at that. Okay, maybe apparently they did. How on earth have I got surging cores here? I think they dropped them from the... where is it? The warriors, maybe? And I know there's a warrior in here. Hi, honey, I'm home. Dunk. I mean, that took one of them out. Okay, this thing is quite slow, but... I mean, it took him out. Right. Come on, then. Come get me, you monkey. Ooh, did I miss anything over here? I don't think I went this way. Did I? Maybe? Well, you went flying, didn't you? Okay, that worked. I think. Oh, are they in caves, are they? Oh, God. Doink. I mean, it should have noticed on the basis that I was walking up to the damn thing. Boop, 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 boop. Hi. Gdunk. Oh, God. Good talk. Oh, God. Ah. Okay, that one might have been a mistake. I may have been bitten more than I can chew. I mean, that works. Boink. Oh, God, they're learning. He's learning. Ow. Fine, I'll give you the sword instead. Happy? It's Overseeker I have... yeah, I know. He's slamming his fist on the floor. Oh, God. Ow. Bad Seeker. Naughty Seeker. Ow. Bad Seeker. Naughty. Good Seeker. Yay! We got one. Thank God. Give me a few minutes. I just want to have a bit more fun with the hammer. Yep. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Have I not been down that way? Boink. I really wish that this thing would just take them out completely if it whacks them on the head. Go enjoy your pancakes. I hope you have an amazing time, and thank you so much for popping in with all of the Norse mythology stuff. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you to talk about other interesting facts, I'm hoping. But thank you very much for coming in. You're an incredible human being. How you doing, Primo? Yeah, we've created a new hammer. Turns out to be quite impressive against the Seekers. Yeah. Oh, no, we have been down there, I think. Have we? I'm not sure anymore. Really? Okay. Take care, Elder. So, take care. Take it very, very, very good care. But yes, this game is phenomenal. Yeah. We did clear this, didn't we? We can't get through there, can we? Actually, what is through there? I think it's just a... I want to say that we can get through that, but I don't know. No. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to double check it. Completely. Right, so now we've got that, so we can go home and hopefully make this thing. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hang on. Is there a way down? There is something down here, but I think that's just a normal seeker. Yeah, a couple of seekers. Is there... No? Okay, fine. I thought that there was a way around that. There's not, so it's fine. Rearranging some of your baggage for your trip. Aww. But I hope it's not too stressful, and I hope that you can pack everything that you need to. But remember to pack lots of, like, treats and that sort of stuff. It's not just a work journey. You are going to be away for a while, so... Don't worry. Yeah. Remember to take some stuff that you want to take with you, rather than just, like, your laptop and your work stuff. Whatever makes you happy and whatever makes you feel a little bit more like a human being inside. Right. Oh. Hi. Hi, Hare. How's it going? Oh, hang on. Come here. Oh, I was hoping they would take it out. That's a problem. Apparently. Not for me. It was... I did everything I could. Yeah. Time to go. Very quickly. Got some beef jerky, goldfish crackers. Oh my god, those are so good. So I'm in the UK, and there's some places in, I think, London, down Oxford Street, that do American snacks. If I ever go to London, it is a bit of a nightmare for my wallet, because I tend to go in, grab probably about one of everything in the entire shop, and it cost me about £300. Yeah. Whoops. Beef jerky, crackers, and you've got something sweet. Ooh. Okay, you're making me hungry and jealous, which... Actually, let's face it, that's a good place to be. But yeah, I mean, I really do hope you have an amazing trip. I really do. And I hope that the first day of working goes absolutely fantastically as well. Genuinely. Because yeah. I really do hope that you have an amazing time, whatever you do. Wherever it is. Right. Flippin' heck, it's 4 o'clock already. Wow. I think that's the longest afternoon stream I've done. Maybe. Trying to think. Probably? I think so. You're going from one type of working with cows to completely different type. Oh, right. Is that metaphorical? But no, even if it is, I really do hope that you have an amazing day. I really do hope it's, yeah. I really do hope that it's just a nice relaxing time. Oh, with actual animals. Okay, fair enough. Okay. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. I've just realised I made a boo-boo. I should have packed that back at home. Oh well. It's fine, it's not that bad. He says. We don't have much boat stability yet anymore. Just hope I can get back home before, you know, it cracks again. Do, 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 do. Oh, lovely cup of tea. You're going to be responsible for cheese production to the animals that are. Holy camole! Which he guesses means I'm most of the way to a burger. I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but no, I do hope you have an amazing time. That does sound like an absolutely amazing job. If I had any ingenuity to actually be anything half as good as that, that would be kind of my dream job. And thank you very much for doing that sort of thing. Because that's pretty epic. That is pretty epic. I've just realised half of the stuff that we actually eat it from Burger King or McDonald's or whatever actually comes from the farm. I mean livestock, not... I'm not talking about the lettuce and the barley for the bread. Actually, to be fair, a lettuce burger that might actually sound quite nice. Maybe. Around the rock and then back home? Not entirely sure. Anything but brioche. Yeah, my husband doesn't like brioche buns. To be fair, I don't mind brioche buns. The problem is that they tend to have gotten a little bit too sweet. They used to be, when they first came out, they used to be quite nice because it was a bit of the sweetness against the meatiness, I suppose. Whereas now they seem to be overly sweet, in my opinion. Around the jagged rocks and the rascal run. Yes, the rascal did run. Like a scared little boy from the Seekers. Yeah. Because I'm... Oh, God, I've gone the wrong way. Every time. Every time. Drives me nuts. Yoink. Do, 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 do. I mean, it is a bit of we, yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it would be spin me right round, baby, right round. Thank you very much for all the love and support on TikTok. Really do appreciate it. And it's gone misty. Well, darn. That's gonna help. Not. Oh, I am absolutely whacked out today. Fortunately, I could actually wake up this morning, not like yesterday, but yeah, still not 100%. Which is a bit of a problem. Oh well, we'll get there. 3,500 likes already. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Oh, excuse me. We're just trying to rest and relax and... Yeah. I am so glad that I took Monday, Tuesday off though, because that was sorting my brain. 4 o'clock where I am. So we are British summertime. So we are an hour ahead of usual. I think UTC. I'm not entirely sure what that class is as. Or as my husband quite aptly calls it, British City Time. Yeah, UTC +1. Thank you. So yeah, we are a little bit shorter. Sorry, we're an hour ahead of most people. Sorry, most European countries at the moment. Hang on, which way is the day clock? It's north to south, isn't it? Sorry, east to west, not north to south. Is that right? So the UK would be in one, America would be in another, wouldn't it? Because it's that way. Does that make sense? I need to have a look at a map. I'm trying to work out what situation is what sort of thing, but yeah. But yeah, so we are all GMT +1. You're in the US and yeah. So I'm trying to work out. I think depending upon where you are in the US, you will either be something like 7 hours ahead or 7 to 10 hours ahead. I think something of that ilk. So we would be 7 hours ahead of the West Coast, and in Florida we're something like 10 hours ahead, essentially. But I can never remember what's where in America. Yeah. Do 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 do. East Coast. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think depending upon the time of year, also depends upon how far away you are as well. So I think it might be 6 hours now, but in March of next year? No, is it? No, it can't be March. September of this year, I think. We will be back to 6 hours, I think. Well, that's land. I'm gonna hurt myself. My boat's gonna break in a few minutes. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. 10 bones, 10 bones. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Blackadder. I need to move my mic. Yeah. Keeps on being in the wrong position. I keep on scratching my face and it keeps on... Well, I keep on bashing it. I'm so sorry. Might help if I actually had a bit of steering power, wouldn't it? Don't worry, we're really close to getting to the portal in about an hour's time. Yeah. Mummy. Yeah. I've already used Moda because I used Moda for about 5 minutes, about 10 minutes ago now. We've got 11 minutes of the cooldown to go through, so yeah, not quite as detailed yet, unfortunately. So yes, you can't spam the abilities, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing, he says. I definitely need Moda too, but unfortunately the developers of Valheim realized that if you didn't do one specific thing, you could easily, if you had 4 people into the game, you could essentially rinse and repeat the boss buffs. So since they figured that out, they've now put the boss buffs on the world, not on the individual player. I think, anyway. I'm not entirely sure. There'll be 2-hour time difference between between your home and where you're going. Wow. That's a difference. I never understood the US in the sense of, well, I never understand time zones. I really don't. How can it be? Actually, no, I can't understand it. I just realised by thinking. Scary thought, I know. Okay. Alright. Home time. There we go. Actually, no, what I'm going to do first is we're going to repair the boat. There we go. Yoink. Because at least now I won't actually, you know, have problems getting in it. Maybe. Can't promise for anything else, though. Again. Oh, of course, it was a safe. I was trying to work out why I was slowing down. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yoink. We done? Cool. Okay. There we go. It's a little bit more there than now, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. The size of the US is massive. Yeah, I still in awe about it, to be honest. Still in awe. I mean, at one point, so on my family holiday, we went to New Orleans and then to Florida, specifically Disney, Orlando. And there was a question, this was ages ago when I was a lot younger, but I asked my dad, why does it take 2 hours to get from Orlando to Florida, but then we still have to be in the car for another 8 hours? He then described to me the fact that Florida is about 8 hours long. Yeah, that didn't really compute to a 15-year-old at the time. Or at least not to me, anyway. Okay, so where are you? No, you're not there? Oh, you're there, that's why. Okay. What do I need for this electric stake thing? 5 silver, 15 ether, and 10 wood. It's going to be a lot. Okay, so... $10 wood. You in there. 10 wood. 15 ether? I can't remember what the other things are now. Oh, 5 silver. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got that. Not that one. That one. No? I've not got silver at all? Holy moly, I thought I had. Okay. That's a bit rubbish. Oh well. Just have to make some instead. That's good. Yeah, the sheer size of America, it always baffles me. It always has done. But oh, is it not? Oh, I see. I thought it was going to work. Clearly not. There we go. Have to admit, I would love to go back to Disney America, just because of all the new technology and new stuff that they've got there. I'd absolutely love to go back, but it's quite expensive, and B, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not particularly There's a lot of concern around at the moment. I don't want to... Yeah. How many silver bars was it? 5. Oh, it's not too bad as I thought then. It's not this... Yeah, I thought we didn't need many. I thought we needed more than that, but... Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to Disney in America, unfortunately, but... This cost quite a lot of money. Is that 4? I was hoping for 1 more. Thank you. I think. Apparently the game has mic built in. Maybe. Right, let's go make this a lightning rod then. I've just realised I need ether style food. Have we got any? What do I need for mushrooms? Mushrooms, blood clot, turnip. Okay. Between cost and leadership issues, I wouldn't blame you for not coming. Yeah. It's costs mostly. And I think that at some point there was something weird happening with Disney as well, but I'm hoping to God that I'm going to be able to go over to Disney Paris at some point. Luffy, have we stopped playing Grounded? No, it's on the cards, but it's not. I wanted to complete Valheim before we go back into Grounded again. So hopefully in the next, maybe at the end of June, maybe, depending upon things and what I do and how I work it out. So yeah. But yeah, I will be going back into Grounded. It is still on the cards. It's just not at my utmost closest point yet, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Turnips, and what was the other one? Oh, clots, wasn't it? Have I got enough clots? I mean, I know I'm a clot, but have we got enough one? Oh, we had at least where are the clots gone? Oh, they're not food anymore, are they? They're stuff over here, aren't they? Aren't they? Where are my clots? Found them. Every time. Every time. Right. There we go. Let's craft a few of these. Put them in the oven, and then hopefully we'll be able to sort some out from there. You'd love to afford to be able to come to a different... to be fair, I mean... Don't get me wrong, the food in... like Europe and the UK is okay. If that makes any sense. Just be aware of the portion sizes. There's a joke that Jasper Carrot said a while ago that when he went to America and ordered a salad, he got back a Market Gardens. Which, to be fair, I think that happened with my mum. She ordered what she thought was a side salad, I think at like Olive Garden back ages ago now. And, you know, they were thinking of like a portion of salad about that sort of size. If that makes any sense. So, you know, a couple of leaves and a bit of pasta, that sort of stuff. Not pasta, what do I mean? A bit of, you know, all of that. Just general smaller portions. No joke, it was equivalent to the UK having, how do I describe it? Sort of like a bucket of about that big, that wide. I think she enjoyed it, but she couldn't eat it. It was too much. For us in the UK, we tend to shut down when we have a lot of hot weather. And Florida during July, August time is a pretty hot place to be. Yeah. So, right. Let's try this out. So, that's my ether. Okay. The mist perpetuate and the love and the growth in these lands are now part of you as well. With ether, you will be able to cast all sorts of powerful spells. Try to find The more ether-infused ingredients to increase your ability. Okay. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, I'm not entirely sure of how that works. It has... Well, the problem is you say don't waste it, but my ether isn't going down. So, I have no idea what's going on with that at all. Yeah, it's something I'm going to have to investigate, but yeah. The food portions are a lot smaller in Europe, which is kind of a bad thing, especially on the basis that in France they are tiny. As in Disney in France is tiny. You missed my answer. Oh, you were clipping. So when I do that, it doesn't use up any of the ether. It only uses up stamina. Which is why I'm not entirely sure of what is going on with that at all. But I do feel a bit like Poseidon. I mean, to be fair, it is a prong, not anything else, but you get the idea. So I don't know what... So what uses ether then? I don't think there's anything that... The only thing that we had that was ether-based, I thought, was this. But it doesn't... It doesn't do much. I was wondering about that, Primo. I was wondering whether it was something to do with when it attaches to something, i.e. when you hit something. I don't know why I'm speaking weirdly tonight or today. Yeah. But yeah, I get the impression that they were supposed to be able to do other things with other... I know you can get like magic stuff at some point. I just don't know when and how. I'm gonna have to do a lot more. We're gonna have to do a lot more of the I've got to attack quite a lot of the oh, what's the word? The other stuff as well at some point. Ether is a personal resource necessary to use magic weapons. It is represented by a purple bar in the HUD. Yeah, that's fair enough. Ether is generated by eating ether-infused food and will generate over time, similar to stamina. The regeneration rate is augmented while wearing pieces of ether weave set or embeller set. It is also augmented by the Queen's Forsaken power. Right, so it's a preparation then. It's not actually ether at the moment. The way I read that is that... So the way Valheim works is that usually in each stage of the game, it will give you 1 or 2 items on the previous set that will be for the next set. And that, I think, is what we've found. So what it's doing is that these things, the stuffed mushrooms, are ether for the next thing now. So what the idea is the fact that you're supposed to grab as much of the loot you can in Mistlands, make it now, and then it's one less thing for you to make in Ashlands, if that makes any sense. So it gives you something to... It kind of bleeds over a little bit. Kind of choiless. Yeah, I don't know what mouth means. But yeah. But yes, they are available. It kind of gives you some ideas and brings it over so that you're not completely powerless when you go in. Although, knowing my luck, I probably will be. Yeah. Oh, mauve. Sorry. So it's actually the fork that's mauve. So yellow indicates stamina heavy. Red indicates health heavy. And then the newest one, ether, is denoted by purple. But if it's not any of those, and I think there's 1 or 2 items that aren't, if I can work out where and what they are. There's one. Yeah. So mage cap, if it's nothing of them, then it will be white or silver, essentially. So, yeah. We are pretty much there now, ready for tonight, I think. So, as much as I would love to continue, I've got to go and sort myself out ready for tonight, because I haven't done any of the work. So, yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you for the time being. We will be back at 1900 GMT, so in about 2.5 hours, trying to work out maths, it never works. Where we will try and progress a little bit further with making some other bits and pieces for the final, well, second to last boss. But yeah, for the time being, take care, stay safe, keep being amazing, and I'll hopefully see you very, very soon. Can't find my mouse. There it is. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye, guys.